Hello everyone. I hope you all are in pink of your health and studying for your board exam. As you all know, the syllabus has changed this year. So there are some minor changes in the board paper pattern too. Today in this session we'll be discussing the same. As you all know students, your written paper is of 80 marks. Here this paper is divided into 4 sections. That is section 1 prose, section 2 poem, section 3 writing skill and section 4 that is drama. Let's start. Section 1 prose will be for 34 marks, that is reading for comprehension, language study, summary, note making or mind mapping. Now question number 1A will be scene extract. It will be asked for 12 marks. Here you will get questions like global understanding, complex factual, inference, interpretation or analysis question, personal response question, language study question, and last one will be vocabulary question. Each question will be asked for 2 marks. Now, global understanding question depends on your overall understanding of the extract or message from the extract, theme of the extract or gist of the extract. Here you'll get questions like true or false, correct statement, correct reasons, complete the following, fill in the blanks or put it in chronological order. Then question number 2 is complex factual question. The answer for this question you will not get in 1 or 2 lines here. The answer will be scattered in the entire extract. Here questions like web diagram, flow chart, complete the table, match the column, complete the following or select the proper alternative that can be asked to you all. After that, question number 3 will be inference, interpretation or analysis. Here children, they want you to read between the lines. Here they don't want you to just write whatever you're getting the answer in the line, just pick up the line from the passage and write it as it is. They want you to read in between the lines. They will ask your interpretation for that, what you understand from it. After that, question number 4 will be expressing your views, your ideas. They will ask you whether you agree with the writer, whether you disagree with the writer. You have to explain yourself. They will ask you to put yourself in the particular situation. What will be your reaction to that particular situation? They can ask you. After that, question number 5 is language study question. Here 2 activities of 1 mark each will be given. Pick out the correct alternative can be asked. They can ask you do as directed, like change from direct to indirect, identify the tense, change the voice, change the degree, like that. They can ask you. Then question number 6, that is vocabulary question. Again 2 activities of 1 mark each will be asked here. That can be word register, crossword puzzle, riddle, fill in the blank, find a word, match the word or identify the word type or form, that can be asked. So altogether your scene passage is for 12 marks. After that, question number 1B, that is non-textual grammar. Non-textual grammar is for 4 marks. Question number B1 will be do as directed. It will be non-textual, not from your textbook. The sentences which will be asked to transform here, it will not be from your text but from outside. Again the grammar questions like change the degree, direct to indirect, change the voice, identify the sentence, convert from simple to compound, and all this type of questions can be asked. And question number B2 will be spot the error. You have to spot the error in the sentence, mark out it and correct it. So altogether question number 1A is 12 marks and B will be for 4 marks. That becomes 16 marks. Question number 2A is your unseen extract. Again it is for 12 marks. Same type of question which were asked to you all in the scene extract, like global understanding, complex factual, inference or analysis, personal response, vocabulary and language study. This type of questions will be asked to you all. After that, question number 2B will be summary writing. Now this topic has been introduced to you all in your text here. You all know what is summary writing. Summary means what? Whichever paragraph, here they will ask you to write summary of the unseen extract only. Now before solving the unseen extract children, you have read it twice. So now you know the extract very well. You know the important points of the extract here. So you have to just write down the important points, put it in order, and you have to just write 1/10 of the given extract. Don't write the entire story here. Don't give detailed information about anything. Don't include anything. Don't exclude anything. Don't give your opinion here. Just whatever is given in the extract, mark out the important points and frame sentences in your own words. Don't pick up the line from the extract and write it as it is. You have to frame sentences in your own words and write down 1/10 of the given extract here. They have given you marking scheme covering all the points 1 mark, language and vocabulary used 1 mark, and grammar 1 mark. So altogether summary writing summary writing will be asked to you all for 3 marks here. They have also asked you to write a suitable title here. From these 3 marks they will adjust the suitable title marks also. After that, question number 2C will be mind mapping. Now here you can get question like mind mapping or note making. Earlier you used to get note making. Now they might give you note making or mind mapping in option, or they can ask you only mind mapping. But you have to only keep in mind mapping is nothing but the new version of note making here. Here they will give you an unseen extract of around 200 words. You have to graphically represent it. Now for example, if they ask you to prepare a mind map based on topic health is wealth. So to be healthy, what all things are required? You should be fit and fine here. How you can be fit and fine here? You can do meditation, you can do exercise, then you have to follow proper diet. Then for proper diet, what you all have to do? You have to eat fruits, you have to eat green vegetables here. Then you have to drink lot of water to keep yourself hydrated here. So there are lots of things. So when you prepare a mind map, the main topic is there, then the subtopics are there. Then again for those subtopics you have to create the branches. Accordingly you refer the text children. The graphical way they have shown here how you can draw a mind mapping. The marking scheme for that is 2 marks for covering all points, and the way you have presented it. Some student, what they do, they just draw the mind map or a web diagram with pen itself. They don't present it nicely. See, for presentation again 1 mark is given. So nicely you have to draw a mind map and then write the points in that particular mind map. So here question number 2, A is 12 marks, B is 3 marks, C is 3 marks. So altogether question number 2 will be for 18 marks. After that, question number 3 is your poetry section, children. Now this question number 3, first poetry section will be asked for 10 marks, that is the scene poem here. Here again you will get questions like complex, factual, global understanding of the poem, what you have understood from the poem. Then understanding the particular line of the poem here. Then you with personal response question is there. Based on language skills like figure of speech, rhyming words, rhyme scheme. Then the last question will be poetic creativity. They will ask you to compose a poem of 3 or 4 lines. Then question number 3B will be poetic appreciation, that is critical appreciation, which will be asked for 4 marks here. Here the easiest way to do is, children, as you all know, you have only 4 to 5 poems in your text. So be thorough with the critical appreciation of each poem here. Now from this 4 to 5 poems, 1 poem will be asked for scene poem, scene extract here, and 1 poem can be asked for critical appreciation here. So be thorough with all the poems here. You have to know about, you should know about the poem, poet, theme, central idea, what type of poem it is, what type of language has been used, whether it's a ballad, whether it is narrative poem, sestet poem, what figure of speech are used here. Then you can say rhyming words, rhyme scheme, what does the writer want to convey. Then lastly 1 mark is for your personal response, means what is your opinion about the poem. That is also very important, why you like or dislike the poem. You have to properly explain yourself here, children, then only you will get 1 mark. So keep this format in mind and accordingly practice all the poems here, right? Be thorough with the critical appreciation of all the poems. After that, children, section 3 is question number 4, that is writing skill. It will be for 16 marks. In that, question number 4A will be drafting a virtual message, or statement of purpose, or group discussion. Now all these three topics are newly introduced to you all in your syllabus here. Now you all know the format of virtual message. First you have to write the date, then the reader's name, then the main content of the message, and the writer's name. So accordingly you have to follow the sequence. Then you have to know content, where you are writing the message in your own words, that should be grammatically correct. And if you have really written it very nicely, then also you will get 1 mark. So accordingly here 4 marks are there for virtual message. Then the next topic is statement of purpose. Again here they have asked, marks are being distributed like 2 marks for content, sequence or flow of ideas 1 mark, and appropriateness. Means the format is very important here, children, because here you have to first, you have to write the introduction, that your background you have to mention, how that idea came into your mind, then how you nurtured that idea, what is your experience in that, and then concluding part you have to request the university or college authorities to give you the admission. So follow the format is also there in your text, go through that and accordingly study statement of purpose also. After that group discussion is again for 4 marks here. Now group discussion, now earlier till your 10th or 11th standard children, you all have done dialogue writing. Now in dialogue writing, usually only 2 people are conversing with each other. But now here in group discussion, there are 4 to 5 people who are having discussion on any particular topic. So accordingly, you have to just write it down. So same way the marks are being distributed here, that is content, sequence or flow of ideas, and appropriateness. Means all these 3 topics will be for 4 marks. Any one topic you have to choose and write. After that, question number 4B will be email writing or report writing or interview. Now earlier you used to have letter writing, that is formal and informal letter, but now you will be having email writing. Again for email writing, format is very important here. Now the first you have to prepare, draw a box, then you have to write to, after that colon, then the email ID of the person to whom you are sending the mail, then the subject you have to write, then after that the main content, and last you have to write the attachments also. So accordingly you have to practice the email writing according to the format, the way you have presented, whether you have drawn the box nicely, for each step whether you have drawn the line, the matter, the content is also appropriate, then you will get 2 marks. So accordingly 4 marks have been distributed here. Then you have for email, after email you have option like report also. Report writing also, children, you all know what is the format, that is headline, byline, introductory paragraph, main content of that particular event, and last it will be the concluding paragraph. Again the same way the marks have been distributed. Then interview. For interview also you have to keep in mind, you have to ask relevant question, don't ask vague question, don't ask yes no question, you have to frame WH question only for the interview. Language should be appropriate, and overall impression is also important here. Like first you have to greet the person who is invited for the interview, then you have to ask questions, you have to take his permission to ask question, then you will ask question, and at the end you will express your gratitude towards that person. In this way you have to practice for all the topics, and any one topic you can choose and write at the time of exam. After that, question number 4D will be review or block or an appeal. Now review is not necessary, children, that it will be film review only. It can be a review of your text, it can be a story review, or you can say a documentary review here. But you have to keep in mind, you have to write about the theme of that particular story, documentary, or your text here. What what is the writer's objective here, the storyline, then technical aspects of that, but it means you can say about the characters, plot, setting, language, and all you have to write. And if you have followed the format accordingly, you have presented it nicely, then also you will get 1 mark. Everywhere if you keep in mind, you have marked out, children, everywhere for presentation 1 mark is given. So you have to be very neat while writing the paper. and follow the format for each topic. After that is blog writing. For blog writing, again children, main content 2 marks. For header, menu, navigation bar 1 mark, and footer 1 mark. So accordingly, following this format, you have to practice blog writing. Then last one is appeal. For appeal also, presentation and of content, means how, when starting, if the starting line is very convincing, then the time, date, venue is mentioned there, the with the popular personality who is coming for the event, the name of that particular personality is mentioned. If it is for blood donation, if that it is for tree plantation, accordingly you have to draw a small picture there in your appeal. You have to make box for that also, and at the end also one catchy statement should be there. You can say a motivational message for the people who are going to read your appeal. So for this was your writing section. Now section 4, that will be your novel section. As you all know, in your novel section, first unit is history of novel. Your question will be asked based on that particular unit only. You will be asked questions like you have to write about the history of novel. You have to put those particular events in chronological order, fill in the blank, true or false, MCQ, match the column. Here sample questions are given, children. See here, sample activities here. Here pre-correct novel means here the options are given. You have to choose the correct option. True or false is there, match the column is there. So similar type of question will be asked on that particular unit. You have to keep in mind. Then setting based on the novels which are given to you all, like To Serve with Love, Around the World in 80 Days, and The Sign of 4. Based on that, based on the setting of that particular novel, question can be asked. Based on the language used in that particular novel, question can be asked. See, describe the language used by Miss Philip, or describe the atmosphere where the half-yearly report program was going on. Then question number 5b, that To Serve with Love. Here again the question. Now see, you have to keep in mind in each of this unit. Here you will be, question will be asked for 4 marks, and 2 marks question will be asked from each unit here. Like, so from the history of novel, 2 questions can be asked for 2 marks. That will be 4 marks. Again here To Serve with Love, it is for 4 marks. 2 marks question can be from plot, character, theme, setting and language. Sample questions I am telling you all here so that you will know what type of questions will be asked, like describe the half yearly report program, or describe the particular character, narrate the teacher student relationship, or you can say describe the atmosphere at the Reform Club or Phileas Fogg, describe the language used by the Phileas Fogg, whether he is polite or humble person. From the extract, how you come to know that, you have to explain that. So you have to be very thorough with each novel, children. Here be thorough with each novel. See, your activities or question will be based on Around the World in 80 days. That is question number 5. See again, plot, character, theme, setting and language. Based on those particular topic only, the question can be asked here. So you have to be very thorough with that. You have to read those particular novels very nicely. The history of novel, that is unit 4.1, that also you have to be very thorough with. From there they will ask you objective questions like true or false, complete the statement and all. Now children, the best way, see the question number 5d, again here The Sign of 4, this novel, 4 marks. Again questions like plot, character, theme, setting and language will be asked. Sample questions like narrate in your own words the visit of Miss Morstan at Sherlock Holmes' place. Then character sketch of Miss Morton or Sherlock Holmes or Dr. Watson. Write the central idea of the extract of the novel. So in this way the question can be asked. So once you are very thorough with the novel, you can write the answer in your own words. 2 marks question is there. So you have to answer it accordingly. Don't write it very short. Don't write very long answer. Don't waste your time, because it is language paper. Your time limit is there and you have to write lot of things here. So be thorough with that. And the easy way is, children, here you can on YouTube you will get the movies related to this particular novels also, so you can go through, you can watch those movies, so you'll get clear idea about the character, plot, setting and theme of those particular novels, and accordingly then you can study from your text also and write answer in your own words. I hope you have understood the paper pattern very nicely now. Still, if you have any query related to the paper pattern, you can mail me on my email ID and study nicely for your board exam. And if you follow this particular paper pattern and study accordingly to that, I am for sure telling you that inshallah you'll score good grades. Thank you.